What is up guys, my name is Shalora and welcome to a brand new video. Right now I'm going to be demonstrating the utility strategies on the map Rust for both terrorist and counter-terrorist sides. I'm going to be demonstrating each player for each strat as players 1 through 5. These strategies are completely my own and aren't being used by any other person or any other clan. Please note that how I demonstrate them must be done in such the order when you... Player 1 should come over here, aim at this bar right here, and then jump then throw. Player 1 does his thing, does his part. Player 2 comes over here, aim at this little dot, go above the box, don't jump, just throw your flash regularly. Come over here, player 2 is responsible for jump throwing the smoke into the door. Player 3 doesn't have to do what player 1 or player 2 does. He comes over here, snug your body into this area, aim perpendicular to this wall, on this bar, on this line right in the center, jump then throw. You'll watch the flash go over, and then player 3 is responsible for throwing a grenade into the door area. Right. 4 and 5 are responsible for covering the team's blind spots to prepare the team for enemy rotation. They're also responsible for covering the first 3 players' parts in case one of them messes their part up in order to continue the strategy. They can also be used for retaking or overtaking the other side, which involves many other useful aspects and strategies. Now, when going to a site, player 1 is responsible for planting at this box here. Crouch, go on the corner of this box here, plant at this bar on this pole where this bullet hole is, and then just throw the flash. This will basically pop flash anybody that is an A, albeit it won't entirely blind them. They will lose a bit of hearing, which will make it harder for them to know where you are. While player 1 is doing his part, player 2 comes over here, stand on this pole on the floor like this, look at the other one on the wall, then look right above, that's right above this pole, and do not uncrouch and just throw your flash. If you hear it land on the roof, that is good because it is landing on the edge over there of the roof. And with these vents, it actually flashes anybody that is in this A site looking this direction. While player 1 and player 2 are doing their parts, player 3 is basically the finisher off type of person. Now, just in case of players 1 and player 2's flash aren't as effective, player 3 also has a flash strat. You look at this dot beside the wall right here on the center. If you can't see it because of your resolution, turn it up to know where it is. I have mine down most of the time when I'm playing, so I can't see it, but I know where the general area is. And then I just let go, and then this lands right there, and it flashes anybody that's looking in this entry. It lands somewhere around here, which is extremely effective. Once again, players 4 and 5 are responsible for covering the team's blind spots and preparing them for the enemy's rotation or rotations. As said before as well, if any of the first 3 players mess up their part in the strat, players 4 and 5 can help cover for them in order to continue the strat. Now we're going to continue this video on the other side, that is no other than counter-terrorist. The strats for counter-terrorists basically run the same, but are also different. They're definitely not as aggressive, but that does not mean you can't use them in an aggressive way. The strats are formatted like this: entry fraggers, backup fraggers, and mid control. We'll first start with B-side entry fragger. So the first thing that you have to do as an entry fragger going to B-side is make sure that your backup fragger is also following you. But the first thing you got to do is pull your smoke out, aim at this pole over here, aim your body on this X generally, turn around, and then aim at the center part on the left screw on this air conditioner fan thing. You jump and let go of the smoke. Second thing you gotta do is pull your flash out, crouch at these stairs, aim at the white part of these tiles over here, let go. It'll hit the corner right there. It'll flash anybody that is at B site, and then this is what this smoke is going to look like. It prevents anybody from being able to see or do the strat to go to B site in terms of the enemy. And anybody that does go through and you throw the flash, they'll be completely blinded. If you come out and see them, you can just shoot them easily. Your backup fragger technically will do the exact same thing. And I'll show you what he does. It's basically the same thing, except you don't do the smoke over here. as a backup fragger in case anything fails, in case you fail something, in case you die, etc. He comes over here. The first thing he's got to do is throw his flash at the exact same spot that you threw yours. And if I can aim correctly, my phone did a little thing. Let go of that. Pull your smoke out, and then do the exact same thing. Flashes away as that B, and then the smoke covers the middle parts of the beast's sight, so it doesn't come over here because nobody would be here anymore, right? There would be somebody camping here. There could be somebody that is inside, but it's also preventing them from being able to go out because let's say you're up here and you know somebody's here. You're basically intending to isolate them, so you rotate over here, and then now if they come up here, you'll see them. Either you can shoot them, and you can let your teammates know that they're going through whatever call out this is. You can also escape if you need to because the smoke is in the way, but you can also use it as a good way to isolate. Now the strategy that you have to do as an entry fragger going to A site is to come over here, have your smoke out, aim your body against this corner over here so you can't move, turn around, aim at this part of the metal box, jump, and then throw. The next thing you gotta do is have your flash out, snug your body against the stairs where you can't move, look over here on this edge of the door, jump, and then throw that as well. You can do the same thing with the nade as well if you want to, depending on how aggressive the enemy is. Well, mainly it's just the smoke. The smoke prevents people from going through double doors. I use the middle box as preference because it hits anywhere on this wall just nicely, just enough to hit somewhere in this area, making it completely impossible for them to see through. As a backup fragger, you aim on, let me get closer, the top of this line. I think that's tape actually. So you aim on the top of that, just like that. You jump and then throw. And then you throw a flash, just like this. Flashes at anybody in A site, and the smoke does the exact same thing. Now, as mid control, you come over here. You put your body against this, aim at the line until it's in the center of your screen. You turn around, and then you aim at this rock right there. So you come over here, aim at that rock, or that bullet hole now, right there, and then you just throw the smoke just like that, making it a completely perfect smoke, making it where anybody over here completely blind when they're trying to look through to double doors, so they cannot see you at all, making it safe for you to have all of this to your advantage until the smoke goes away, of course. But the main idea is to prevent people from being able to take advantage when they're trying to just rush through mid disrespectfully, when they're trying to push and then kill you off and then just take over without any use of strategies, because who runs through mid like that?